Hello everyone and welcome back to another history of Overwatch. So we're moving on to stage 3 and we have to get Battle for LA in on the history of Overwatch in the Burbank Arena in seasons 1 and season 2. Los Angeles Gladiators versus Los Angeles Valiant. Obviously both teams are from LA, so it got coined the Battle for LA, and it's just always a really cool series, mainly because the Valiant and the Gladiators were always pretty close in some capacity. So it's like, I think in season 1 Valiant won more, in season 2 Gladiators won more, but it was always very back and forth. So it was always a good time. It was always super hype. One of like the craziest matches you could go to in person, just because the fans were just crazy, and you'll see it. So let's just get it started. Let's get it going. We also had Golden Boy hosting, I think, during all this. Alright, so let's get the Gladiators. Let's get the walkouts go.
Gladiators. Currently sitting 13-11 overall.
Shore 4, Fisher, Bishu. Yeah, oh, the classic. Hydration, Big Goose, and Shaz. Season 1, it was 3-1, Valiant, 4-1 if you count stage 4 playoffs, yeah.
And I feel like, again, we may have been being a little bit unfair to Gladiators, I think, in the beginning, because this is still a team with tons of talent across the board. You look at this support line,
look at this.
you've got Big Goose and Shaz. These guys were
Look at that, man.
But then you've got also,
Is this the Bamboozle series? No, Bamboozle was against the London Spitfire in the semi-finals.
This guy right here has been a difference maker for Gladiators. They started out, it was a bit rough in the beginning of the stage, and a bit of the season, but he has turned it around for this team.
It hasn't been rough, really. It's been more like the honeymoon phase is over. That's
Dude, I forgot that Crumbs was in OWL.
Now you've got to figure out how to make it work all the time, and it's going well. Taking 3 wins on the first 2 weeks is really no thing.
Goose. I think Crumbs forgot he was in OWL. I think he tries to forget. John Shui, thank you very much for the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome to the fam.
That's very exciting, and here is your final round. Stage. It is the Los Angeles.
Liz is just spamming soon.
15-9 overall, top of the stage.
Look at this squad. This squad fucked.
Force to be reckoned with right now.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys are just skyrocketing.
I don't even have a number yet.
It feels like in stage 3 so far, they've really been performing incredibly well. And, you know, we mentioned before, it's mainly because of these pickups they've got. Custa coming in with the calling. Space is playing out of his mind. You know, contending for really one of the best players in the role that he's playing right now.
Custa's too cool for a jersey number. No, I wanted a jersey number. They got budget Custa for out. Yeah, that's true. Budget Custa coming through. Beep beep. None of those kids fuck. What do you mean? I be fucking all the time. That's me up there.
Pairing against teams too well, or simply have their own issues, and that's allowed the Valiant to rise to.
Where's Kooky? Ah, nah, he's on Soul Dynasty right now. Look at Crib. Crib fucks. One. You wouldn't say that to Space. Can't tell me Space doesn't fuck. That's true. I just don't miss these colors. I think it was really cool once they went to the darker green.
And it's always a pleasure to see agilities.
Custa must be so happy. I mean, this is a man that just jumped ship before the explosion hit.
I was happy, Crumbs.
An action movie.
Swam all the way to LA and is now out and about loving life.
Long swim.
I mean, this guy's liking life.
Bit of an exaggeration.
He's
there,
on
Crumbs,
Australia.
Nonetheless,
He's got physique.
this is the squad they always come out.
Oh my god. I didn't swim to America.
Need to do too much more for this crowd, but we're gonna do it anyway. You know how it is. Mitch Leslie here with Matt Morello. Not only a city divided, Matt, but an arena divided.
Yeah, we don't need to hear it. I love you guys.
Yeah, 4-0 last.
Alright, what are we playing? I think this is like prime like dive time with like Orisa on some defenses.
You have Custa come in from the Dallas Fuel Space, turn 18. And we talked so much about Sinatra and Super as Space has made a big impact. So you can see the team setting up here.
Is Matt standing on a box? 100% Matt is standing on a box. I respect it.
Most likely going to see a lot of teams.
Yeah, I don't remember who wins. I think we win this. I'm pretty sure this is the one where Fisher uses a tech. Actually, no, it can't be this one. Maybe in stage 4, Fisher uses a tech against us that was officially banned, which was the Hanamura one where you could like hide in that thing. Because we don't play Hanamura, right, if we're playing Anubis now.
Now they've adopted to set people up on that first lower perch, but it's going to be something that we saw at the beginning of stage 1 here for the
We
Valiant.
win this one.
This is a setup to purposely give the Widowmaker the advantage in the head-to-head, but there's no Widow coming out here for the...
Alright, here we go, baby.
With this...
The Agility's J silly. Agility's drunk art was kind of nasty during this time.
If they manage to avoid this early poke damage, which they've done. So they've now moved up and soon needs to relocate.
And when the
Battle for LA was 1-1 at this point? Yeah.
map, it's
Makes sense.
usually when Sherbo or Hydration gets so
Soon Widow in stage 3, it was like, soon Widow's okay. It's not like the best in the game, but he's good. And then stage 4, Soon's just like, hold my baguette, and then he just went fucking sicko mode. One of my favorite things about I'm dead. How did I die? What happened? Me and Brady just got fucking rolled. What? Is that Soon was always reliable as a player. You always knew what you were gonna get from Soon. Why is the quality at -1080p? Oh, what? Yeah, what? Good point. Thank you.
They seem like they gave up too much space, and the Gladiators did a lot with it.
the kill onto the Junkrat's huge. In that type of composition, when the dive comes in for the Gladiators, who's responsible for all that damage up close? It is the Junkrat. So you get rid of Junkrat, you stay there for a...
Alright, here we go. Full hold. We got the Soon Tracer now. Pull out the Soon Rat Tracer. Oh! Agilities is so good. Look at that aim. Flawless. Oh, look at that aim. Agilities is just too good. God, I hate Junkrat.
And he drops in a couple of grenades to secure it.
Junkrat is so difficult to deal with on this point B. You can see Hydration just getting pelted there.
Alright, Kriv, I'm gonna need you to get Transcendence here, buddy. Oh, God, that's not what I said.
Now 94%. This will get res rate up though. So you know, you do have that kill come through, but Fisher dives in after that res. He's gonna have to use primal.
Oh, so he's gonna get shots? No.
That comes out from Agilities. Put in this
Oh, let's go, baby. Agility's kind of carrying the second point.
They popped a couple of ultimates. You saw the primal rage being used there by Fisher. So he figured he'd stay around and get what he could done. But it's gonna be a wash.
Kriv Babbo, Kriv never Babbo. Kriv carried me.
like to use that primal rage to potentially force out one of the
Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, the Hydration Blade has to be enormous, but we have Valk and Trance, so good luck, Hydration.
Custa has his Valkyrie. Unless the Valiant kind of play that poorly, I mean, they're going to have a spawn advantage, right? They should be able to hold on through all of these ultimates.
Oh my god, this is so... I'm upset for the Gladiators.
Couldn't blink away from that one. Hydration has a Dragon Blade, but they definitely need the Tracer here to make use of the space that Fisher and Bishi would like to try and create on the point.
Wait, well, they have like 7 minutes to cap this point, right? Do you see the clip Kriv posted on Twitter? I see him like posting clips about like shooting sleeps at bots, but...
Is such a powerful ultimate ability, especially on a point here like Anubis, where you have to travel through one of 3 chokes to get to the point. It's easy to pick up those multi-kills with it.
Fake gets moved away, but he does jump back onto the point. Fisher definitely fancied a bit of a head-to-head fight, but he wasn't going to be given it.
They are not. They're so slow to dive. It's kind of crazy.
The left side of the point, and Agilities, he is close to that Riptire.
Oh my god, everyone is so low. Save Soon, Scott. Oh, that's not good. I can't get to Soon. Alright, he goes. He baited up the Trance. We got a lot of time for that, though. Kill him, Brady. Honestly, that blade wasn't as sick as it needed to be. Yeah, that blade needed to be way bigger. For how long he held that, like... That was actually really good by Kriv to hold the Transcendence for as long as he did, because it essentially gave us time for the respawns to come back through. I don't think I rezzed a single person. Matt, Custa brings Agilities back. I heard the Soon, yeah, these are classic, dude. Listen to the crowd, right? The crowd's crazy. Custa was throwing. Well, I wasn't really throwing. No one was just died near where I think. I think that Valk timing was good. Okay, Hydration goes over to the Sombra. Good dive. Oh, wow, they really not going to get it? Oh, Big Goose flew into it. That's so true. Honestly, Gladiators have never been this unlucky. This is the most unlucky game. Oh, and they're going to Transcendence this? I don't think you need a tire. Oh, okay. Oh, we do. God damn it, Brady. Okay, you get the mech. Stagger, stagger, stagger.
Maybe he'll decide to leave him there, but did use Transcendence there. So
Because the Gladiators were pretty, like, how good were the Gladiators? They were like a 500 team, right? At this point, like, they were pretty good. They were one of the better teams in the league.
any effects of those potentially before they get popped in terms of ultimates. So
Is this the Gladiators origin story? No, I think Gladiators really began when Fisher pulled himself out of the playoffs. And then from there, that was like the first time the Gladiators ever became Super Gladiators.
great ultimate advantage throughout this point B.
Like, I think it was really the playoffs and that kind of stuff. When it like really mattered, they just sort of like crumbled.
Fight from the fight early would be huge. He noticed the locations of both of the main tanks, or the tanks at least for the Valiant.
Don't give a tick. Don't give a tick. Don't give a tick. Don't give a tick.
Line of sight, and now we can jump in after the fight has begun. Shortfall now with that pulse bomb could be big when he drops on the ground, and no one's affected by it. However,
I should get a res on Fate, right?
already in both mercies have gone for the Valkyrie. There's extra healing. Good self-destruct in, but Kareem and agility.
Well, I didn't res Fate. Well, who am I going to use res? Maybe I'm an honest Mercy player, not using res. What a nice guy.
Make life so much harder for the Valkyrie.
I don't know where Fate died.
The Transcendence is still used.
Alright, well, this is not great.
EMP. He can use that ability, but he's getting aggressive, and now the Prime Rage to seal the deal. Kareem is flattened against the spawn door, and the rest of the Valiant.
Hey, there you go, Kriv.
It's gonna be Custa bringing Kareem back to life. It'll be a rip tire out of the spawn here for agilities.
Oh my god.
So it's 3 players.
Agilities is straight up carrying this game.
There from agilities. Probably saves the point there for the Valiant. Just well, the Doctor ordered for the Valiant. Ever so close to losing control of that point. The Gladiators were so scattered.
I wonder if I didn't go for the res because they were protecting it. I guess maybe Hydration was pocketing it.
As well, and then they
Because, like, Hydration's Sombra. I didn't even think about that. Like,
would have been able to hold on to that. And it started to get scary there because when Space uses his self-destruct, he gets hacked by Hydration and then gets
I love he gets a dink.
not able to
Ooh.
get a mech back and stalled out until Fate came off the spawn. That rip tire saves the day though, and that's why Junkrat is so powerful here on point B. Just those
I was like, why aren't I damage boosting Kriv? I'm like, right, agilities.
those 3 chokes, and you kind of see them from everywhere as well. So it's pretty easy to get those big kills.
Big Goose now. Trying to avoid soon.
He took him down a half health with 1 clip. Notes the location, of course. Shore4 is trying to just prod around the
Oh
side.
my god.
She's a little bit low on
Has Hydration got an EMP yet? Did they use? They must have. He must have. He must have used it on that other one.
Shore4. It's going to be pretty much a retreat.
Kriv dinks make me inhuman sound of joy. Yeah.
A lot of damage. The poke's very good. Of course, as the Valiant do feature that jump.
How did your team decide on Junk on this map? It works with dive, but Junk isn't traditional. Junkrat was really popular in Season 1 on Temple of Anubis. And I don't want to point fingers, but it's all Jake's fault.
It's going to be all 6 ultimates.
Junkrat was just really popular. Just because of, like, all the one-shot abilities that you have here. It's just, the tire is just such a good ultimate on this point.
Left for the Gladiators. Riptide just to punch you.
Right? Like, just look at it, right? It's just absolutely rolling.
Brought back up just for good measure. It's got to be a Transcendence here. There's no choice. The Gladiators must stand and deliver now. But Soon is feeling very comfortable. You can see the Beast Shoot didn't even have the time to try and pressure him down. He just backed away. Now he has Jasper free.
Nice.
Fate now jumping on the Omnic Monk in the backline of the Gladiators and doing well to zone them out of the building. But
Oh,
Shortfall
nice.
found soon. He got a little bit
Oh,
of
down he goes.
for Big Goose to try and go in for the resurrect, but he's taken down.
Wait, is this no double res?
Bounds and leaked across.
I think double res might be out of the game at this point.
Still present.
Right? Look at that. Maybe that's why I haven't been going for the reses.
But Shortfall
Because Big Goose is in Valk and didn't instant res. This might have been the end of double res.
building, but Shortfall found soon.
Maybe that's why I'm not going for the reses.
An attempt for Big Goose to try and go in for the resurrect.
That would make more sense of why there have been a lot less reses.
Shortfall bounds and leaked across. Custa backs away with agilities. Shortfall is still present. He recalls into point, and that's going to be the EMP, but it's not enough play.
Did that EMP hit nobody? Oh no, it hit space. It just doesn't show up on the UI anymore.
And the abilities to use. And agilities has got plenty of them. Big
This match is a nostalgia trip. Right, that makes more sense. Because I was wondering why we weren't seeing as many like double reses from both of us. I'm like, nah, me and Big Goose suck, but it makes sense.
satisfied. We talk a lot about main tanks in the Overwatch League, where we talk about Fissure and Jess lost in the conversation.
Look, yeah, wings out.
Just as good as these players. I feel like sometimes
Beep.
lost in the conversation makes a great play towards the end, so they know that they have.
Was Ana not popular then? No, Mercy was just really strong during this time. Especially with like the Widow meta. And Zen Transcendences and like Zen Discord was just like really strong. So Ana wasn't anywhere near as popular as now. Because Ana Zen isn't very good. Ana Mercy isn't super good. Because like you both want to do the healing. Because of how much healing Mercy does and how much you want to keep getting Valk, you really wanted to play Ana, Mercy Zen.
Agilities with a Herculean performance on the Junkrat. This is his shot, bro. Well, 13 final blows, 30% of his entire team's damage output on Junkrat.
This is Soon in a nutshell. Honestly, this is the Valiant in a nutshell. Me and Fate talking about shit. Space adding his support and adding his 2 cents. Kariv, Brady, and Soon just like... Let's shoot some shit.
50% of single DPS player, and you can see the impact the Agilities have with the Junkrat's. Hard to miss. Not exactly subtle.
B, they've just kind of forced a Junkrat. They dive, you can get that player as well, and
Percent by almost 1. So Agilities.
Custa not shutting the fuck up. It's my special ability to just never stop talking.
like whether it's London or Seoul Dynasty, they're always talking.
Everyone looks so young except Custa. Well, the thing is, remember, everyone is way younger than me at this time. Like, even then, I'm like 22, right?
Very difficult.
Karev was such peak content. Brady and Karev just were just great content.
Gladiators are setting up on the lower ground and not right up the back with the Orisa.
Why does everyone else get responded? Because I joined after that was done. Oh, soon down.
Between him and the
Space looks like a baby. Yeah, you look at Space compared to what he looks like now. He's actually a child.
and it might force them.
Were you like 24? No, I'm not. I'm like 22? 23? Oh, no, you're right. I am actually older than that. You're right, I'm 24. You're just straight up right. Oh, yeah, I'm 24 yet. So I'm old.
Played Tracer in the past.
I for some reason, I was just like thinking this is like as soon as I moved. But I was not.
You force Shawfall onto the low ground with the rest of his team because he will need the shielding. Then you can jump on them with Genji. I don't think Genji Widow's terrible on the attack here for the Valiant to respond to.
Alright, we're playing... I'm pretty sure if I remember this strat, me and Brady go over the wall. Nah, maybe that isn't now.
I mean, could you triple DPS here if you're the Valiant and have Kareem play Widow and keep your Genji Tracer?
Oh, this is a dangerous play by Shawfall.
Yeah, you do give up that second support all. That's like the most... And Discord as well.
What's the most important ultimate on the side of the Valiant? That transcends.
Oh... This was really bad because they gave up a lot of space for that, but they do get Fate.
Line of sight there, but oh, that's a big hit. It's forced his recall now and he could be in trouble. Soon has the
Oh!
Agilities double tap for the next Tuesday.
Bonk, bonk!
And that's Shawfall now with a chance to breathe and set up.
So it's only a year younger than you, yeah.
We ran some of the numbers on Watchpoint this week and Surfwar.
Sorry, Cuss, I thought I was 32 for 3 years in a row. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna feel.
We kind of got on him, didn't think he was the best Widowmaker player. Surfwar is really
Alright, Charge and Blade, baby. Here we go. Attacking this point was so difficult.
for the Gladiators.
I wonder if more people should have played Ana here. Oh, why did they tire? That is so early. Dude, look how long this lasts. Yo, what?
You know, he could be brought in to play that Tracer, so there's a good Tracer Widow composition here. Yeah, so the Valiant, look, I really think the Gladiators' defensive setup is the best right now, the most optimal on this map. You give the Widowmaker a bit more freedom, a bit more protection.
We need to get in so that Brady can start, yeah. Junkrat is just so oppressive. Oh my god. Well, never mind. I don't feel bad for the Gladiators anymore. They're doing the same thing to us. This always felt like every single first point of Anubis. Where you just like, the team just hopes they get a window.
The entirety of the Valiant is still sitting out by the front door. They've made no progress thus far.
It's just a smart game plan here from the Gladiators. You see the roster that comes out for the Valiant. You know that weakness that they have right now.
Pulse bomb fizzles on Fisher.
He gets him low, but it's going to get healed right back up.
Fate takes a big hit. Again, no threat on Shawfall. The man is just chilling out. Huge amount of...
Right, Brady over the wall. Oh, he has another tire? Oh, nice. That's a good play by Space.
He gives up his life to absorb that flow. That's a very clever decision, and it still keeps him in the fight, even if they're lacking a diva.
Yeah, Infrasight plus Rip Tire is a pretty powerful combo.
Oh, Space dies for that. Are we gonna go? I think we're going anyway.
That's a little bit of a desperation move. It's gonna be Valkyrie popped here as well. Custa's trying to keep everybody topped up.
Keep Brady alive.
Just so the Valiant can make it
They have transfer Blade anyway, right? Like, how are we expecting to win this? Oh, Soon's down again. No! I'm like rooting for my past self. Oh, yo, do it. It's kind of nasty. Ah, shit. Are we gonna get full health? Go past Custa, you can do it. Damn, yeah. How do we win this? I guess they're playing Lucio Zen. Yeah, Orisa Pull is like really big at this point.
But there's a Rip Tire. It's going to be on the boards here for the Gladiators. This one will be devastating, I think.
This Dragon Blade has to be incredible from Agilities. We've seen from him before. He knows Rip Tire's been used. We can get a hydration kill here, but it's only going to be a 2-for-1 trade.
Oh, Brady's insane. Oh, no, never mind. Shawfall killed 2. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, Space got caught by it. No! Ah, tragedy, dude. Well, this was depressing. Why are we watching this? No one cares about history.
Impressive hold from the Gladiators there on point A. Hydration with a big rip tire pretty much seals the deal there, Mitch. We're transcending.
This is why I hate 2CP so much, specifically Anubis, for moments like these. Attacking Anubis was just absolutely brutal. Alright, Numbani, now we're talking. Oh, look at the Blizzard Arena, man. This just brings back memories. Look at it, this screen was fucking sick. Like, this screen was honestly so awesome.
On this map, it's tough to take point A unless you can really shake the defenders off.
Stop, I'm gonna cry, yeah.
They've actually got agilities on the Soldier 76 here. This is a role that actually does have a good.
Was that a projector? No. They were all individual screens that came together to be a one big screen. That was like curved. We were so young and full of hope, yeah. Yeah, the base of it all and the sound of it all was just like really cool. Do they take out soon for Bunny? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know why we did that. I think maybe we liked Bunny Tracer better at this point. I don't remember. Because we just, I think Bunny got picked up when I got picked up. So maybe this is like just giving him a chance.
Or they have Fisher back up the supports and then they try and bait to the middle street and then have Fisher come back and dive right on top of him, take bait out.
How did we lose all the spot?
He has no healing at that point.
They could have used Shore as a bait on this corner, trying to force the Valiant to dive across the face of the Gladiators. This has actually worked really well. I'm super impressed. Very different setup on this map to have Shore walk in the front door and not worry about high ground. High ground to the Gladiators doesn't seem to matter at all. They're playing this war of attrition, this grind out fight.
Nice. Wait, are we gonna hold? I've out. How does Space not die?
Great Discord orb usage there by Shaz to remove the tank. It is a tactical visor. The Valiant have to give ground. They cannot peek into this now. That the Diva.
Oh, Brady uses his own visor.
And Agility pops his tactical visor. He thinks Shurtbour's running out. He doesn't have any more bullets left. Shurtbour able to take.
Liz leaves the stream.
Something out of your tac visor from the Los Angeles Valiant. Agilities will switch off to Genji here. Now you're gonna have a full-on dive.
I remember Tracy was crazy. Yeah. Bunny was always a good tracer. Bunny's mechanics on Trace were always his like strong suit. Dude just knew how to frag. Nah. Yeah, Diva has micro missiles. Last 5 years, dude, honestly, it all feels like a blur. I have no idea what patch we're ever in.
Kind of denies everything that Custa can do, but Karif has to split his healing, right? I mean, he's got space on the point. Fate trying to dive into the middle of the street. It's not enough healing with Harmony or for both of those tanks.
All right, what are we doing here, guys? Are we going? Or are we fucking around?
It's time for the long arm of the outlaw, Matt. Shorefall coming in.
The long arm of the outlaw.
He's a good dive target if the Valiant want to start a fight.
What?
Very vulnerable up close, but if he gets a chance to get that flash out, he's going to be feeling pretty good.
How did I die?
He's got very
Team!
He doesn't want to go too deep. Great response by Fisher here as well. Primal Rage knocking away the main tanks, giving Asher and Shorefall that space to work.
Get fucked, Pascal. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
And the Gladiators are unscathed after
oh god, Space is dead.
They do lose Shaz, so it's a big self-destruct from Space over the top. Space trying to get back in his mech. Asher gets
yo, let's go, Fate. Oh! Okay, close. Oh shit, that ain't good. Bunny dies as well. I am not having a good time in this series right now. Oh, unless Brady though. Dude, Brady Genji went hard. I still died.
That's a nice little turn, but Ash has been doing work in the back line as well. Custa did get taken out of the mix.
Ah, it's fine. I damage boosted the blade, which is what I needed to do. Asher is all over me right now, though.
And I would say with Agilities and Bunny in the game, like this is their more explosive of the two.
Cause playing Respawn Simulator. I died. What, twice? But yeah. It's worth it because you gotta follow the blade. But yeah, it's definitely a dangerous thing if like the Tracer just realizes.
Try to withstand the punishment from these two players.
You have to be very sneaky now, Bunny. Can't get too close to McCree unless he gets flashed. There's the dead eye.
Oh no.
That wasn't supposed to happen at all.
Oh, nice flash. That was a good deflect.
Didn't have time to respond. Bunny is brought back to life here by Custa. Kareem now drops to the point to use the Transcendence, and Bishu's hoping to sow some discord in the back lines.
Oh, someone help with Shaz! Oh, I'm fucking dead.
There's no way he's escaping this one, trying to get away.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
The Gladiators are really starting to rock on now, and it's just space on the point. There's no stopping the Gladiators as they'll take seconds.
It was a great use of Primal Rage there from Fisher.
Asher and Fisher are actually tearing us apart right now. Oh, you were Meg. Oh yeah, that was it. We were dead. We had to go aggressive.
Way too deep, more deep than they probably would have liked.
Yeah, Asher was an interesting player because he never really came to anything, but he was a pretty good mechanical player.
Like Shawful bringing the McCree out here. This last stage of the map, this cul-de-sac as it were, gives him good sightlines if he can stay away from the dives. Good response by Bishu.
Oh my god, Fate just got rolled.
Discord or plus a headshot from Shawful accounts for a lot of the damage on that Winston, and Agilities is in trouble. He had to break line of sight to stay alive there, and Shawful is not missing. A McCree that's on point is making life very, very hard for these tanks of the Valiant.
And you see McCree getting a lot of play here in stage 3 when Mercy comes back and there's some of these different maps come into the pool. McCree definitely sees a lot more play.
Got the Transcendence out. Let's go, Brady. Round 2.
Get the payload around the corner here. Give it Deadeye as well, but it's going to be a Dragon Blade from Agilities trying to cut down members. The Gladiators doesn't really get much.
Yeah, he had to back away.
Oh, I got high noon. What the fuck?
He does get the D-suit on Bishu. And now, yeah, that's going to be a very dead Shawful. Agilities and Bunny both dive on that one. We didn't even see Bunny, but he was right with Agilities. Bishu's low.
It's like the Gibraltar game. You're gonna win, don't worry.
Worth diving in.
This is getting rolled. We need a custom death count. I'm at like 4 or 5 right now. This game is not going. Game is not a good time right now.
Well, because he just punishes a little bit more of over aggression than Widowmaker.
Well, he also punishes indecision because if you get people at like 30 meters in game and they're not sure whether
just dodge.
starts pounding them with a peacemaker.
If you dive in on the
I think I was following it, Brady's Blade, and then the Cassidy came, the McCree came from high ground. Well, why would I call it McCree? Okay, never mind. The Cassidy.
advantage for the team with the McCree.
Usually, though, he struggles to deal with a Winston and Diva or a Tracer and Winston. So 2 divers hit a McCree, he'll need peel. But that's what Bishu's been doing such a good job of so far in this map. He's been doubling back to protect.
Why did I Valk? What am I doing?
And of course, his Zenyatta and Mercy combo. So the Gladiators right now aren't sure how to proceed. They're just setting up.
Hello? Did I just fat finger my Valk?
They didn't want to proceed because Custa uses his Valkyrie, thinks the pressure's coming in.
Oh, nice pulse.
Motherfucker. Pulse on there from Bunny.
Preemptive? Yeah, I think I thought they must have been diving. I don't know if I fat fingered all that. It's so long ago.
For years, Bunny will tell you that he intended to stick the McCree with that one, but I think he's just looking for whatever he could get. Bobbing for apples.
Just play Brig? Oh, yeah, that's true.
Round 1 was soon to be bruised. Alright, so we got a Blade and a Transcendence here for the Valiant, so that's what they have to set up with. Shawful switches over to the Sombra here.
Custa strikes again. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
Perhaps he's feeling like he doesn't.
Not having a great game. Why am I watching this game?
Yeah, I think Sombra here
I'm questioning myself now.
Easier for Shawful to get behind enemy lines. They have not been able to get anywhere near Kareem and Custa when we've gone here from point B to C. So I think you'll be able to see Shawful get a little bit of extra pressure on those supports. Maybe it'll make life easier for the rest of his team.
Can Shawful get an EMP in 43 seconds? If he does, if he can, then the Valiant might be in trouble. But if, oh, that's a hack though, that'll do the job for the time being. Bunny can't really blink away.
Oh.
Jumped on by Bishu, great combination.
Oh, I got stuck.
Jump on the beleaguered Tracer, who has no abilities to use in order to avoid certain death. And Agilities, yeah, you know it, mate. He's gonna be called on once again.
Keep stalling, keep stalling. I'm coming back. Brady, don't go yet.
Space, but on the low ground might have been better.
Yeah, Custa watch this Custa stream now.
And the payload's racing forward. Space is trying to hold Fisher at bay, who gets discarded. Now it's time for the Agilities Dragon Blade. He's got 1, and that's 2.
Run! Oh, that Mega's hacked.
He can still use health packs, but that one may have been hacked as well. Agilities may go down. No, he actually found Shawful in the periphery. That's a huge win. And now Bishu's left on his own to try and do something about this. Asher's going to go down. Overtime also will dissipate before anyone can get there.
It's funny how the other history of Overwatch ones were talking about the Batman's just questioning his own gameplay. Honestly, true. I feel like I'm so much more invested in this gameplay because I'm playing. But now I'm just questioning everything that I'm doing. It's kind of interesting, like, the Genji. Like, you wouldn't think the Genji would work this well, but it does. Like, was everyone playing Genji back here? Or was this something that we did because Brady was good at Genji? Oh, Asher's on your eye. Yeah, Asher's fucking sending me back to spawn right now. I really don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember exactly as well.
And then the Valiant were like, okay, all we need to do is finish it. But then the defense from the Gladiators was so good that the Valiant couldn't break through it. They have to get rolling here.
Let's say a couple of other teams went for Genji. Yeah, I don't think everyone played Genji.
Needs to hit the sweet spot.
We'll see how clean it is with Bunny in the lineup. Usually, when we saw Bunny, it was with Soon, right? They were playing the Widowmaker, and Soon was playing
Boston till Striker and mistakes. Yeah.
on Tracer. They must have really liked what they saw with Bunny, and now they kind of got the idea of, okay, we'd like to see.
What was the death count? It would have been like 6 or 7. I definitely died a lot that round.
Dragonblade. Haven't really seen
That was a bad time.
He's gotten behind enemy lines here, so he's currently dueling out at the moment with Asher, trying to get up. Kareev goes down. Asher actually found Kareev playing
Where was
lower
Kareev?
levels of that right side building, and now Bunny's going to get jumped upon here. He needs to get out. You can see he's out of blinks and has no recall, so he had to take the health pack. Custa going down though, so Fisher found his mark. Again, that raw skill.
Why did Mercy's End work before but not now? Because Brig didn't exist in the game.
the positioning you wanted out of Bunny to get behind enemy.
Mercy was the best thing to protect Zen before Brig came out.
He plays a very individual
Or
style.
back, right?
Always kind of by himself, lurking.
Like, there weren't many other good options. What are you going to play? Lucio? No. Anna? No.
Resources to be committed to him to be effective. That's a hallmark of a great tracer. You know what the hallmark of good Genji is? Hit people with Dragonblade. But no, he doesn't manage to get in there. The healing was very good. The Bardic field drop by Shortfall kept him alive a little bit longer. But Shaz was eventually picked up by Fate because, of course, Agilities wasn't the only man going on that dive. Shaz is back. Bishu's being
Oh, yeah. I didn't even back for that. I followed that all the way through.
letting the Gladiators
Oh,
get
fuck.
close enough to the point. Bishu eventually will have to commit fully.
Oh my God.
He doesn't
Did you
know
just-
he's up on the high ground.
Did you just see that? I just had my back to Asher.
For young and old, the Valiant still looking very good in this fight. Pulse bomb may not be necessary here. Big Goose is low. One more hit. And
Nice.
Yeah, they were just having Asher dart to the point to stall it out a little bit because Bishu was trying to get his self-destruct. You're also trying to let Fissure get his
Clean.
rage if he was able to stay alive a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's interesting. I can't remember exactly why the Gladiators are playing a lot more Soldier compared to us who's playing a lot of Genji. But, like, I feel like we're putting a lot of resources into Brady, right? Like, literally, Brady's getting permanently pocketed by me. Fate is literally just inting his brains out to try and give us all space. I'm just, like, I feel like I'm dying following Brady.
Similarly to the Gladiators.
And, like, Kareev is sort of getting left out to dry every now and then. Ash just kind of, like, picking us apart a little bit, but we're fucking winning.
Which is the Gladiators didn't use, was there for the Valiant. They had Agilities and Fate go with
Interesting strategy of pretend I don't see Ashley and you can't hurt me, yeah.
It's like Soon 2.0. When we talk about Soon always having to flank and be sneaky and cheeky, Bunny is in a different postcode.
And when you combo that with Agilities, it's very hard to keep track of these two players. There'll be Transcendence used a little
Wait,
bit
why didn't
earlier.
Kriv use his
Probably would've
Transcendence?
won. The Surfboard does use his Tactical Visor. You're going to see a self-destruct.
Dude, another blade by Brady?
A self-destruct over the top to force those
Everyone
players
into the room.
inside to that Dragon Blade. Really nice play there from the Valiant.
And you know what? You can have an elaborate setup. As
Later,
you-
Fisher.
The fact that
Siggy,
the
oh shit.
is hitting all the shots.
Yeah,
And the
Agility is just actually popping off.
from him, at least one
Is this post in and out agilities? Yeah, it is. In and out was like stage 2, I believe.
I mean, he's getting a Dragon Blade every minute, pretty much.
He didn't want to take Noah to take him to another drive-through, yeah.
Dragon Blade, a very powerful ultimate ability. It forces the other team to invest a lot of their support ultimates just to combat it. And even if you don't have those support ultimates, it's going to be a win fight.
Okay, Dark Way to open the fight here for the Gladiators. They're serious about trying to hold this one. Extra healing goes a long way. And Bunny's pulse bomb gets stuck to the door jam, so doesn't really find any target. But Shaz lurking. Can he win the 1v1? He needs to deal with Bunny. Bunny's forced to
That was a good peel by their team. Oh, that's a better dive by us. Holy crap.
Agilities dives in just to seal the deal, and Shaz is no more. Granted, Matt, he didn't have any Transcendence to use there, but he's still a big threat. 1-for-1 trade in the course of the fight. It's been a very slow roll, but Agility's almost...
I could probably res Bunny, right?
He's going to go for it as well. In the backline, you can see him looking for targets there. He can't quite get to Big Goose, but now he can.
Oh my god, the healing.
The dash reset and he's gone in. Shaw falls down. Bishu's
That
gonna
was-
get
that was
it
pretty
out
nice.
himself. Asher now
That was...
is-
How much health did he get to? I think he got to single-digit health there.
Checkpoint. Los Angeles Valiant. 4 minutes left.
Oh, this attack's going better.
That almost makes you wonder, like, why did you kind of sit him in stage 2 and how good his Genji is? Right now, it's sitting at 28.
Emerging top 15 main support. Not on defense, but attack's looking good. God, look at my heal. Literally, I'm just so focused on myself. I'm just worried about myself. Alright, well, it's interesting that they keep going to Sombra to counter us, you know?
Look how far back he's sitting. Shawfall can't get to him, there's no way. However, Fate gets bursted down very quickly. Yeah, so it's not all bad.
Oh, there goes Brady.
EMP to come out. And that's all well and good, but the problem with Sombra is sometimes is that she can charge up that EMP very quickly, Matt. Granted, not as quick as it used to be when you gained ultimate percentage from health packs being hacked and used. But it's all...
Oh, so you don't... So that's interesting what Mitch said. So you don't get the ult charge from the hacks right now.
In terms of harassing the back lines and getting the charge up. He's hacked agilities.
You're gonna
Main heals here too. It's a job of constant sacrifice, yeah.
Gladiators of using one support ultimate, then you can
She used to have a timer on her invis, yeah. It used to not be permanent.
plus one support ultimate and puts the Valiant
It was cool because she was way more cyclic when you played her, right? Like, it wasn't just like hide behind them invisible. You'd have to like go, press your invisibility, and then you would go, oh yeah, your translocator had a timer as well.
Into EMP here, just looking to try and pick up some kills. For some reason, perhaps Kareem thought he had the EMP. He goes for the Transcendence, now defensive use of that one. The Dragon Blade yet again.
I can't help you there, bro.
Yeah, Transcendence made it impossible for the Dragon Blade to cut through. It was blunted now.
Alright, we're winnable.
That the Gladiators had. With Asher being brought back to life, there's a man disadvantage for the Los Angeles Valiant. But they found Big Goose and Shaz. This could be the opening they're looking for. Fisher has to find Kareem here. If he dies, it's going to be devastating for the Gladiators.
Oh, baby.
Pick up and respond and try and trade some supports, but instead
How did Soon... I can't remember exactly why we would run it back. Generally, Soon was our Tracer player. He was our Tracer Widow player, so I don't know why Bunny's playing. This, I don't know if this is early on in the stage, but this is early on Bunny's acquisition, so maybe they're just playing Bunny because Bunny is a great Tracer player as well. Well, that's not a great EMP.
pretty good use of it. Only Asher and Fade are actually affected by it, but it's still enough to remove the Winston from the equation. And I don't think
Where's Karif?
fight without him. Fate's a big caller on this team.
Kriv is just like in the most random spots.
Nicely done. And the hack is just for good measure. Now space will be staggered.
No, that's not good.
Seconds, which is frustrating.
I'm a god tier Soon Yeller. Yeah, I think, yeah, anywhere in which we would potentially play Widow, Soon was in. Soon was our hit scan player, while Bunny was like, if we're just gonna play Tracer, we'll play Bunny.
getting close to attack visor. He did switch off of Genji to go to 76 here. But you need to get Bishu demech. Bishu will have a self-destruct to stay alive a little bit longer. You're gonna have both support ults here for both teams.
Oh my god.
Big fight. Depending on how this goes, Mitch, this may be the final actual fight here for the Valiant.
Shaz has also farmed his Transcendence incredibly fast, man. He has another one right now. Frustrating for the Valiant because Agilities does absolutely nothing in the presence of that Zenyatta ultimate. Even with Tactical Visor, there's two things he's got to get rid of. Self-destruct around the corner, Agilities quickly heading for the hills. He avoids the blast, as does Custa. Here comes Attack Visor, but there's a shield.
The Valk off the cliff, not bad.
Trade out those ultimates. You try not to get too aggressive.
Alright, that was a lot of ults though for us. Oh, Asher going down was not good for them.
And now it's going to be the start of the
Oh, he translocated into a bomb.
He used the translocator into the blast of the self-destruct. Now Bishu's trying to make amends and trying to stall out some time, but he's going to get pulse bomb. The burst damage is too much for him to deal with. There it is, Bishu down. Kareem removes the headshot, and now Asher's looking to try and get into the back line. And the payload, it's moving forward.
Oh, that's a good EMP.
EMP might have solved this issue. 4 players are hacked up for the
No!
They can't do anything. Only sit back and look in dismay as the rest of their team are cut down to size. 7 seconds left. Fisher diving on in now. It's going to be a recall for Asher, but Fate is there. Fisher with a primal raise, flailing fists of fury, just to really make life hard.
Oh my god, he died. Someone touch. Oh my god, they trolled. There's no way.
There is a heal for Custa, though. He's pocketing the Winston. Transcendence now thrown into the mix of
Am I dead? I'm alive. And I'm keeping agility. Oh, I'm so good. Oh shit, Asher's on me. Run, Scott, run. I got hacked. Oh my god, this cat fight is fucking crazy. Yo, Bunny just went crazy, dude. Holy crap. Woo, let's go, Bunny. That's why Bunny was in. It's the Gladiators. Space still up there, yeah.
They're just not doing it right. He just most on everybody there towards the end.
That was crazy.
Absolutely incredible Tracer play from him, picking up the kills, avoiding the self-destruct, able to stay alive on the point for an extended period.
Yeah, be happy. What am I cheering for? I don't know what happened.
The 1%ers, Agility's made such a massive difference, and the 76 pickoffs towards the end were very important. I'm gonna go pass out for a bit, and we're gonna half time.
Do you think the crowd changed? Yeah, the crowds energize the game. Like 100%. Yo, do they have my deaths? Agilities went 12 and 3. Solo kills 18 and 3. Clean. Shaz went 2 and 11. 14 limbs. Bunny 14 and 7. 35 limbs. Not bad. Fisher 8 and 10. 24 and 10. Space. Oh, space diff. Look at that space diff, baby. That's playing to win. Yeah, Bishu actually got farmed. Where's my Mercy head to head? Fate doing work. Asher actually pounded. Look at that. 11 final blows, 8 deaths, 27 eliminations. Kriv. Okay, not bad. All right, we're going over to Ilios. Oh, you guys can't see it in the top left. Sorry, it was huge. The space diff was enormous. You guys wouldn't believe it. All right, heading over to Ilios. Let's go, baby. Oh god, we got the Kriv Mercy, the Custa Lucio. Thing of legends, honestly.
Oh, you know what the Valiant liked about Silk Thread?
The Custio. That's when you know the game's bedoomed. They sell like you would think of like random snacks.
At a pretty high level as well. So now you're seeing him play projectile hero like Farah.
Silk Thread. Oh my god, Silk Thread on Farah. They took Shortfall out to play Silk Thread on Farah. That is a choice.
But you can see he's worried because he quickly makes sure he's not too close to the wall. He uses his rocket pack to get up as quickly as he can. So the Battle of the Tanks is won out by Fate here to begin. And now the Asher barrels his way out of the map and soon to fight him. So 2 important picks for the Valiant in a 5v4 scenario.
Let's go, baby. The Soon Tracer in full effect.
They lack the numbers to really contest, so they have to wait.
And usually you look at that first fight with the Farahs, and you know, the big thing is, it's like, okay, did any of the Farahs die during that?
Vaguely recall he popped off on Farah. Okay, we'll see.
You look at the damage numbers, right? Right now, Silk Thread doing more damage than Agility.
Oh!
Silk Thread good for 34% of team damage. But the Gladiators not able to follow up on any of those kills.
Look at that from Fisher, that was so nice. He used the jump to get away. The bubble was put down so Soon couldn't get that extra 100 damage.
Soon's just farming. The Soon Tracer is still my least favorite thing. Oh, I'm dead.
But he found Fisher, and Soon found Big Goose. So Soon's having a much better map so far as well. The Farah's almost playing as big a part, but we just
It was interesting, like back then, like
before going down to Kareev, of course.
how it was played. Like Lucio Mercy was a thing. Oh, Kriv with the res.
Now cheeky resurrect, he's lucky to be alive, and he does eventually fall to Shaz, who goes for a blaster as well.
It's a big res on the face.
Was this before Ana? Or did people not? People didn't really like playing Ana against. People didn't really like playing Ana Mercy. I wonder if there was a reason we thought it was bad.
The Valiant doing a very nice
I don't know. I wonder if it was literally just uninformed. Wow, they are getting staggered. This is taking so long to close out this fight for them.
Soon to stay alive on the point long enough to be able to go chase.
We're literally just stalling so hard right now.
Looks to the ground again. The Farah's role on this map.
Oh my god, Soon killed Asher. Oh, Kriv goes down.
And to set up a good dive or get a good pick scenario. Silk Thread, that's wishful thinking. He actually tries
Oh,
to
roll.
does it. He silk threads the needle on Agilities.
Silk threads the needle.
Somehow surviving that despite being very vulnerable using that barrage. These Farah's looking very good.
When that res comes through on the Fate when he has Primal Rage.
Yeah, Lucio Mercy is porno and maybe the first, definitely. Well, the thing is, the problem with Farah Mercy Lucio is the Winston just doesn't get healed. But I think if you tried to play Ana, you would just get rolled. Like, it's even true to today, but like, maybe you could make it work.
You see, they're able to run Mercy and Lucio. This is something they didn't really do when Unko was on the team. They would have had to bring Verbo in, so you see the benefits of that trade of Custa for Unko now.
Custa's a newer Lucio sort of pickup though. You know, he hadn't played it as much in the past compared to the other flex supports. But again, that sound barrier pretty good. 6 people.
Oh, nice stick.
Big stick on Fisher, but he's in primal rage, so he won't worry.
Oh my god,
about
Fate.
the time being. Now he's getting a little bit low. You see Fate there making a pancake out of Issue off in the distance. And now,
oh, just got rolled.
sound barrier out from the Gladiators, but only 3 players benefit from that one. Fisher's got a lot of work to do. He's forced to jump out though. The Valiant are just trading damage far better in these last couple.
Oh god, now we're getting staggered out of a fight.
Lest they lose players they desperately need right now.
Yeah, but the Valiant don't push on through and eliminate the
Oh.
members, so the Gladiators are able to stall this out yet again. It'll be Fate using Primal Range, trying to swing this one back in the Valiant's favor. The point still controlled by the Gladiators.
We missed that. Silk Thread and Agilities killed each other. They both hit each other with the first video rocket, and they both hit each other with the second. So it's like dark matter and normal matter.
Yo, let's get some Custio Pov. There we go, legendary. Did you guys see me pop off? I totally popped off there. If you didn't get it, there you just don't get it. You know.
If Agilities gets a good barrage here, and maybe Silk Thread does.
Play Mercy Lucio, yeah.
Or not. See what Agilities can do. I think he realizes.
Oh my god, that was a close rocket.
Unfortunately, they're very hard to follow up. It's unlikely that Lightning's going to strike twice in that regard. But this is
I'm inspired. It's kind of crazy how slow you charge beat at this point. Because you don't really, like, it's kind of, oh.
Silk Thread's in trouble. He's being threatened. Agility to quick turn away, and he backs out.
Oh, there we go, baby.
That's what they're looking for now. It'll be probably a resurrected.
Oh, Brady. Brady. Oh, let's go.
A big double selfless strat on Silk
Space.
Fisher just after he was brought back into the fight. That was the edge the Valiant needed here. And despite not having the support ultimates, man, it
Oh, get big goose.
The Valiant able to flip the point back to big plays by Agilities. He's going to wait in the spawn so Kareev and him can get back to this pretty quick. Now the support advantage is going to be with the Valiant, right? Custa should be able to stay alive long enough to get his sound barrier.
No, fingers crossed.
Kareev most likely get
Oh, they're beat engaging.
sound barrier though. That's a big start here for the Gladiators.
Oh, I got stuck.
Custa, unfortunately, soon couldn't reciprocate. He does at least get the DC on Vishu, and he finds the kill. That's important.
Ah, it doesn't matter.
And the other remaining
They knew how to get the carry.
some help, but in the background, Silk Thread has done just what Soon did. He removed space and his spec from the fight. There's no divas right now.
Oh, C9.
Silk Thread killing. He's not on the point though. He connects.
Crib just doesn't care.
Doesn't matter. There was no boots on the ground for the Gladiators.
Tiny Overwatch before there was Tiny Overwatch. Straight up true.
I feel you guys. I feel you guys. Valiant take the first round.
Let a number.
tough one to lose.
Then why were they going for you? Because I'm the carry.
I don't even know if that counts. This is for C9. This is going to be the Bishu kill onto Agilities that you were talking about. Throws us off the shot. We love it. Takes him out on the way down. It's a very difficult play to...
Custa's still not shutting up. Okay, guys, I might have died a lot there, but don't worry about it. Carry just does absolute stone face. Don't worry, I'll carry. That's all he's saying.
Bishu, very good off tank. Can translate mid-game as well, which is something not many players can do.
Well,
It's really impressive.
to a large degree, he enables the team to take Korea.
Wait, they're gonna play Mercy Zen? They're psychos. How do you keep Shaz alive with the Pharah?
And I mean, imagine how difficult it is to just manage, obviously, what you need to do in game in such a pivotal role like Diva, right? You know, whether you're appealing for supports or
I think Mercy Zen is the play, but it's so hard to keep the Zen alive back then, I feel like, and that's why a lot of people played Lucio Mercy.
He's able to still keep his play up while doing all of that.
And that's what makes him a high-value player. It's more than just meet the eye here in the Overwatch League quite often, ladies and gentlemen. Agilities meets his demise. He goes up over the edge. Silk Thread
Dude, I hate Asher.
very impressed with
Asher's just trying to...
so far. He has been huge.
Like, I don't really know what... But the thing is, like, as much as I'm like, why are they playing Zen? I also don't really know what you're supposed to do on Lucio in this comp. Like, it feels like you can't really go in with everyone else.
And I guess, if you're with the Valiant, where do you go? I mean, does Agilities play 76?
Like, Faith's sort of going in. So if we don't win the Pharah Mercy Mirror, we just
Then you get into that
lose.
issue that you don't have that
You've never heard of Silk Thread? Silk Thread was pretty early, big early on.
2 in favor of Silk Thread. And Agility's only kills have come from Silk Thread. They're the only time he's actually found final blows so far. So you can see that outside of the Pharah battle, the impact is a little bit harder to quantify.
Like halfway through 2019. Ah, yeah.
As you would expect. I mean, but you'd expect that, right? He's dealing with a lot of tanks, and he's also playing Pharah. He's trying to stay safe at the same time.
You also have Silk Thread, actually, who's building up that rocket barrage about 30%.
Silk Thread was a good player. He was a really good, like, mechanical player. Oh, nice help by Soon.
And, Agilities as well. Silk Thread doing a nice job building up towards that rocket barrage rather quickly.
I wonder what he's doing with himself these days. It's kind of like Calvin. It's like, I wonder what Calvin's doing with himself these days.
Not so good though. Soon, obviously, the back cap king. It's tough to do it on your own though. Quite often, the objective is not to back cap the point, but to draw the controlling team back towards a point to try and deal with that.
And we're already at 60% for the Gladiators. This has gone
Yeah, we are just, like, struggling to do anything. It feels like we can't
opportunity to
do anything to stop them.
This is why you see a lot of times teams at the far doesn't
Oh, nice. There we go.
They switch off of it. Shaz gets instantly deleted. He had Fate and Soon jump right on top of him.
For some reason, I think BC
Oh,
was
nice eat.
busy because Fate and Soon stuck onto the point with Shaz alone and managed to find him there. Perhaps they didn't notice them sneaking around. Oh, no,
Oh,
Shaz
let's go, Fate.
Fate send him flying. And now Soon, again, can work a lot more. Doesn't have to worry about trying to go for this end. Who's his next target? Probably some tank damage he'd like to get done right now as the cleanup begins. And both Fisher and Bishu were solo.
Easy clap. Now we hold. Wasn't he a coach at some point? I don't know if you think. Calvin is a lawyer? Wait, what? No, he's not. Didn't Silk Thread goes back to Apex? I don't think so, right? I think he went back to school.
Gladiators here, so I think you look at this next fight. maybe
Res into the environmental is actually the worst feeling.
back the next fight, and all you need is one fight to go your way, and you're going to win this point.
Valiant have to bring a lot back. In fact, in the first stage, by the way, on Well, the Gladiators had about 12 more final blows than the Valiant. They got more kills. It just wasn't enough. So it's much more than meets the eye in that regard as well. Fisher's low. Does he have healing nearby? No. And Soon was just going to keep
Easy clap.
shots into him.
Nice dive. Clean. This is why it's hard to play the Zen. I think it might be really hard for them to get back in on the Zen. We'll see.
Hiding.
They have a lot of ults coming up, though. Once he gets to Transcendence.
Pharah composition, man. It seems like
Do you think Fate is better or worse? Oh, Fate's way better. Like everyone in general in the game is way better, right? Like these, like you look at the gameplay here and it's not incredible. But yeah, no, Fate's definitely a better player.
And then Custa just lets Kareem soak up all that healing. You know, he gets about solid 30 to 40% towards his Valkyrie off of that. So trying to build that Valkyrie rather quickly. As you imagine Shaz.
Oh, nice.
A little bit longer. Oh, no, not gonna happen there. I was gonna say he's gonna build up towards that Transcendence very quick. Shaz does a great job.
Did they valk for that? They didn't valk for that. That was dangerous. Yeah, I don't like that play at all from them.
It's fine. Valiant saying to themselves, okay, you want to res Shaz? We're going to kill the Mercy who's getting the resurrect. They're going to trade out 1 for 1. Either way, the Valiant remain one player.
24. Former Overwatch and Papex Pro. Oh, okay.
Getting staggered there is really bad. That is not good.
Miss Fisher in the league, he was so good. Yeah. But he had like a lot of drama and problems with a lot of people. I'm pretty sure he still makes content for Overwatch, right? Unless he's moved on since then. Because I'm pretty sure he used to be kind of like a co-streamer in a way. Oh! He almost got the melee.
What the Valiant want to do? Force out these Transcendents, these Valkyries, before the Gladiators can actually set up to fight in that close quarters environment. There's the Trans. You can see it's up very high in the sky. Silk Thread, they're being targeted.
Oh, nice.
That's the pick.
Big Goose gets space though.
It was
Live, Custa!
the Caduceus Blaster. We see some real battle mercies in this game, and Fisher's gonna struggle. And Geordie comes in from the top. He's like Santa. He's not the kind of guy you don't want eating your milk and cookies. And it's Fate.
What?
Big Goose is down. Fate now drops into the front of the map, gets a bit of extra damage, forcing the recall on Asher. No, that's the recall force, but he's done now. There's no way he can get away.
Hey, there we go.
What a comeback in that stage.
Woo! Wait, what's in it? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Soon.
Dominating the game. Top tier main tanks and off tanks. The Diva battle is so sick. Everything you can want is right here.
For me, it's space on that map. You know, we talked a lot about how Echo potentially the best off tank in the Overwatch League. Didn't really see the
Space just delivering. Mr. Custa teabag there at the end. Ah, the classic. Let's look at the stats. Oh, you guys can't see. Oh, yeah, you can see them. Oh, you guys can't see the head-to-heads again. Fate. Not bad, not bad. Fisher. Not as good. No ultimate kills. Shaz only died once in that match. Agility's head-to-head. The Pharah 1-to-1. Oh, wow. Look at this Pharah diff right here. Brady did so much more damage. It's kind of crazy. The Custa carry, see, you get it. Space looks so young, he actually looks like a baby in these. Oh, Junkertown. We're going home. Alright, so this is the classic, and this went on to live on for the thing. This was kind of like the grand finals meta, right? Where you played the triple tank, Orisa Hog Diva with solo support Mercy. This was so fun to play as a Mercy. Are they gonna pirate ship us? I think they're gonna pirate ship us. Oh, good old pirate. Pirate ship was really popular in season 1. On Junkertown. Just because it was so hard to think. I think people started working out how to fix it. Like the comp that we're playing was good. Oh, that's a problem.
But Shawful has very good soon pressure. He's down and resurrected immediately.
You have Kareem playing Roadhog here, so it's going to be a solo support on both teams. Both Mercies. So you want to let him get to this corner, and that's where the Junkrat can really be.
Especially popular with Glads, yeah. Oh my god, Soon, what are you doing?
Some shots with the agilities there. Putting down some shots. Shaz is in an awful position here.
He's just trolling him. He's fine.
Oh no.
He was healing himself, of course, while he was in recon mode. And Shawful.
I don't know what our setup was there, but it wasn't great.
Shaz now just maxing, relaxing, back behind the combi van there. You can see him. He's got protection as well. This has gone horribly wrong.
He's a madman.
And the Gladiators are snowballing out of control on this first point.
Oh no. That was an attempt. I respect it.
Close to them. They couldn't dive on him properly. They're just trying to pick away at him, man. It doesn't work. And the Valiant definitely egg on their face after that play.
Shaz still set up here on Bastion. He's not even set up on the cart right now. He's just kind of running around. Now he'll get set up on the payload.
And there's no lamp. Yeah, no lamp made it very hard to break about, deal with Bastion and all that kind of stuff, right?
Going as Bastion on the payload, it's difficult to stop. Agility says a rip tire. You need that ultimate.
Shawful and Soon were so dead. Yeah, so Shawful and Soon were really good in season 1. Oh wow.
So you want to get vision on that tire.
Shawful's been out there playing the Halloween special a bit too much, Matt. Picks off the rip tire. Bishop being desuited now, and Shaz is not under any threat. Look,
This is a hard place to break.
rotate back around and drop on the Bastion, but that's still dangerous. The payload's been moving.
Oh, Brady goes down.
Agility's going down to Shaz. That's a big problem now for LA. They lack shield pressure. Now it's going to be much easier for Fisher to keep his barriers up at all times. Hydration though is felled.
Got to take that shot, you know, at the Widow.
Res right back up though as Big Goose plays in a good position, stays alive long enough as
Guys, I spent a lot of season 1 just running from Widow. That was literally your job as a Mercy. So it was a lot of just hiding from Widows.
still get hooked on in, makes it back to the rest of his team, but you see this Bastion coming
God,
around
this
the corner.
Bastion is a problem. We need to get above him.
In front of him.
Oh, that's nice. That's an important kill.
Do get Sherpa
Oh, that's less good.
take mode from Shaq.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the whole hog as well. This makes it a little bit hard for Shaz to get close enough to actually predict these rockets as well as he would otherwise.
Oh, wow, that was dangerous.
Take some pot
I'm literally 1 health.
Now we'll have to back away. Notice Hydration and Big Goose are playing forward of him. He can't really advance that close. He exposes his left flank by moving to the payload. He's got to sit behind it, but now Fisher gets up the wall.
Oh.
Big moved out onto the high ground. They're in the
Yeah, this is a problem. This isn't going great right now. And this is why Pirate Ship was just so good in Season 1, right?
Valiant inside that small room.
It was just like, it's so oppressive.
Now, the Valiant
Yeah, Crib switches to the Zen.
keep up.
Such a filthy combo.
Are you still in touch with some of the old mates? Not really. Like, I don't really talk to them. Like, obviously, like, with Space Stream, I jump in Space Stream and talk to them, like, every now and then. Or, like, I play games with them every now and then. But not really.
Yeah, Sherpa will play Tracer.
Everyone's just living their own lives.
All throughout, but he's gonna play Tracer, try and get a little bit of aggressive, which is quite odd. Doesn't really have like.
Sad to think we might never get a Battle for LA again. Oh, no, we will. We'll get something like it. Hopefully, right?
Valiant, the tendencies they showed in map 1 is their inability to sort of adapt to something that is giving them problems. This is a
Oh,
fairly
nice.
strong composition with Kareem obviously having switched up. Soon's still playing that Widowmaker. They haven't really shut down Shaz, and he was able to switch off of the Bastion quite happily. He only died once, and he was resurrected. Brutal stuff. 4 players here.
Could Bastion still headshot and turret? I believe so.
Hurry to try and dive.
I believe so they could, reckon. But I'm not 100% sure. The patches are a blur to me.
Avoiding Soon's shots on the Widowmaker with his shielding.
Yeah, Sherpa will go back.
I hated Goats comp. For me, it was kind of boring. And that's the same thing for a lot of people. A lot of people stopped caring and stopped watching cause of Goats. Just because it was watching the same thing over and over again. Oh, Shot4 gets Karev.
Against the Valiant,
No,
he
Rev?
doesn't really have a
Rez?
dive to put a ton of pressure onto Sherpa, right? He just needs to win that battle against Soon. He takes out Kareem here early with a headshot. Now the payload can continue to move.
Not playing dive.
Soon's been quiet so far in this map, yeah.
Gladiators are going to be given a lot of space because Agilities has to keep the enemy at arm's length to be effective. Soon has to sit back and can't get too close. Sure, the dive tanks for the Valiant can go in, but the Gladiators have a roadhog. They can just blow them the heck up.
I love the
Shore 4 now just trying to angle back a little bit. This is
That's a good bomb.
composition for the Gladiators. It's
Ah,
very
damn.
durable. They're going to try and weather the storm now as they make their way forward. And look how close this is. Agilities lets a Riptide go into the back line.
Oh, wow.
Again, it's his second snipe on a Riptide. And his
Shore4 is just a problem right now.
He has to get away from Fate, but Fate now is kind of looking a bit silly. He has to take back to the high ground, and he's very low.
Yeah, Fate has to go all the way into the back to try and put damage.
Oh,
on
this
Sherpa.
is not going well. I am not having a good time.
Huge opportunity on the payload with Bishu, Fisher, and Hydration able to take out a few players. The Valiant defense has not been good here at all, Mitch.
Valkyrie being used there by Custa. Try and get closer, but no, they just get pushed off the point.
Tragedy.
Okay.
Goats was so hated at the time. Every game, all people did was complain about Goats. Yeah. People, I think a lot of the people who like glorify Goats are the people who are still around and stuck through it and that kind of stuff, or they like that Goats. But it's not a large majority of people. And that, like, as much as, you know, some people are like, Goats was really cool because of how much it refined the game in terms of the way people thought about the composition, the way people elevated the composition, all that kind of stuff. It was a bad comp to watch for a lot of the time because it was very hard to follow. It was very chaotic and it was just kind of awkward. So,
Sound cues of
like, this was way cooler in my opinion to watch because you could see the adjustments, right?
an idea what's about to happen.
Well, Fate takes a lot of damage early on there, and I actually think that remote mine was able to be used. The spawn door on this map on attacking side.
Good. It's a shame because it was fun for some time. Yeah, it's just too long, right? Like, one of the biggest issues with Goats is that it was just too long.
Just walk into it. Oh, soon. That's a very wide peak. Don't see this is Shore 4. Yeah, look at that, getting smashed. He's lucky to be alive. If Custa wasn't pocketing, that could have been game over for him.
It's a late switch to the Bastion. And as I mentioned, it's kind of hard to get the Bastion set up on the cart.
Again, I guess Bastion that gets a comp like this that plays from.
Oh, tragic.
Hydration catches soon out. It's like a game of mousetrap. Oh man, Ratatouille. Not looking so flash now.
Oh, Fisher dead. Custa run! Custa run! Oh my gosh. Oh, nice shot. Shore4 has Soon's number, right? What am I doing?
Shore 4 now is
Get out of the air.
Even further space has to commit to this Widowmaker. Shawfall kind of fluffs that first grappling hook. He realizes he might go down here. But it's too late. The Valiant are broken.
Alright. Time to fight pirate ship with pirate ship.
Kills for him.
God, I miss crowd. It honestly, as I said, it just makes the game way better and way more interesting. It feels like you're a part of something a lot more when there's crowds and stuff like that. Widow Gap, yeah, wait. Shawfall would kind of be pounding right now. Did the Mercy pocket the Bastion out? Yeah, so the Mercy, well, you're sort of anchored around the Junkrat, while the Widow just sort of plays on their own and flanks, right? But as a Mercy, you have to heal everyone, right? Because, like, you're solo healing, so no one else has healing. So you're really just healing everybody. Space doesn't lose mech for that, right? Nice.
You can see there that Space is keeping check on that window. He might just drive his mech into the Riptire again.
Oh. Yeah, don't. Karev Bastion, legendary. Sound like the Wii Sports crowds? Yeah. That's just how crowds are, you know? Oh.
And the Valiant knew where the tire was coming from, but Bishu actually follows the Riptire.
Pirate ship is still alive and well in gold. Okay, good. I was worried there that maybe this relic of the past had died.
Bishu and hydration, able to set that up.
Oh my God, Karev.
But if you run into a Riptire as a diva, you don't.
Oh, yeah, we're still in Scat Arrow? Yeah, actually, I guess that makes sense. It was playoffs, right, where they changed it.
But he either missed the tire slightly, or he just didn't interact with him, and hydration was able to set it off whenever he wanted.
Scatter arrow, bro.
Now Karibo play Hanzo here on offense, so want to go double sniper here against the Gladiator setup. Hanzo obviously extremely good at bursting down some of these tanks.
Agility's Hog, yeah. We had a lot of good Hog players. I think Karev, Agilities, and Space were all very good Hog players. Soon down. Tragedy.
Shaz who takes Soon out from range. That's going to force that resurrection out of Custa. So you do have Valkyrie here for the.
Does that mean Cookie's coming in? No. This is just before 2-2-2, right? So we're playing just one support. Oh man, Agilities has not gotten value from a single Riptire. Oh, got him. Nice. Oh, it's just going down main. Oh, Bishu. That was a lot of ult though. Oh, hey Brady, welcome back to the fam.
It's kind of like being brought back after an apocalypse and realizing the last person alive.
Soon, baby, please. I talked to you guys so much. Soon is struggling right now in this series. Not in this series, in this map.
So Space will get D-Max towards the end of this fight. We can take a look at Bishu's self-destruct, perfect placement. They also use
spicy.
Riptire during that. But Agility, okay, so you make some changes.
I used to watch them Valiant League battle replays. Oh man, feels bad.
Sure, for up on that high ground. You did reset yourself in terms of ultimates on a few players, right? Fate, Soon, Karev, and Agilities.
I did not like this composition on attack from the Valiant on Temple of Maneuvers, Matt. It didn't work.
Yeah, but they were playing. Oh, I was gonna say they were playing Junkrat back then, but then I'm like, wait a second. Shit.
I would say, unlike Anubis, you kind of have to spread out here.
Soon went to the Tracer. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta give it up, you know. Oh wow. Did I dive with Fate on that one? I think I did. Oh no! Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
A lot of space. Like I said this before, but Widowmaker's like a really good interior designer. You give her space.
Run past Custa, run. Yeah, well, our team was kind of dead, so. Oh. That's brutal.
She's cringing visibly on the screen like, oh, you had to do it to him, didn't you?
Widowmaker, I think, has been the biggest game changer since Overwatch League began. You know, with the players here, obviously extremely skilled on the hero. I know the tournament client here.
Why did I get Lucio? I guess I can't really do it. I'm like struggling to dive on Mercy.
This environment.
Woo. Dude, Shawfall is just feeling himself on this map.
The one-shot kills, the good action.
This is like the Shawfall that people are like. Why do people love Shawfall so much? It's because of this season. He was so good in this season. I think he struggled. Oh, almost one clip. Oh. He was one of the best Widows in this season. And he's actually insane. He's actually just tearing us apart.
Nice little correction there. Hydration finding Fate in the interim there. Like I said, Matt, it might be a different map, but the Valiant are having about the same level of success with this.
What team was Fate on season 2? Halfway through, got traded to Florida.
And this is going to take us to a map 5 if they can't come up with an answer real quick.
You won the 1v1 Widow All-Star Weekend? Yeah.
The Valiant go quick. You're probably going to have another
shot at this.
Yeah, I remember when Sire Player absolutely crushed us as well.
Really close, but
And then where players go to retire, yeah. The Shore 4 in Toronto, yeah, like, just the
Gladiators,
team wasn't very good.
Be an infra site, it's going to be a rip tire as well. If this connects, you have one really kind of like.
Oh, oh.
So, first kill goes on to agility. Sherpool gets pretty close, but he knows the Valiant have to back out. You need agility because he has that.
Sad they fell down to London in playoffs. Well, in their defense, everyone fell down to London in playoffs. London beat Gladiators, us, and then they beat Philly. So London were just really good in the playoffs. Something flipped a switch and they just got better. First ever homestand in Dallas? Probably not. Oh no. Well, I did not have a good time on this map. Or like the Valiant did not have a good time on this map. This was just a bad time. Brutal. At least he didn't have a good time together, yeah. Oh my god. Do you guys remember this actually? This ad gives me fucking PTSD. Look at this. Do you guys know this ad that I'm talking about?
America's best unlimited network. Owned by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League. And by...
And Boyer has so much ability to be able to just get away from players like Linkser on the Tracer.
I've seen this clip, I think 100 times.
And there it is. Oh, okay, the coalescence coming out here. Jaehong's just giving the Houston Outlaws a good hosing down. Oh, they're clean indeed. But that
I've seen this a million times. I don't know why we saw this a million times. The world is watching. They're clean, hosing them down. Oh, it was an Omen ad. Oh my god, the ad was so annoying. Bishu stats 13, 27, and 1. Dude, Bishu farmed that map. Oof. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that was not a great Soon map. Yeah, move on. Moving along. Yeah, Shore 4 was a difference there. This was just not a close map. If I don't see it didn't happen, oh my god, that was brutal.
Gladiators did, obviously.
Alright, Bunny's back in, baby. Oh, we're going LA Valiant. Oh my god, are we getting more Custa Lucio? If I knew I played this much Lucio, I wouldn't have watched this series.
Hydration will play Sombra at the beginning of this game, so we've seen a uptick in Sombra play throughout stage 3. Obviously, functions much different than she did in the past. Now you
Custa Pop Fliz, let's get some Custio. The legendary.
Wobble wobble, motherfucker.
Cornmac, thank you for the 2 months. Why didn't teams play Ana? I don't know. I wish I could give you an answer. I can't remember why people didn't play Ana, but we just didn't. We played either Mercy Zen or Mercy Lucio. Even Mercy Lucio feels a little weird to me. Like, what does the Lucio really do here? You, like, speed the dive? But it's hard to dive without dying, you know? Oh, there's the... See, like, that's where you play the... I think that's why you play the Lucio dive for that engage right there. Oh, big goose. Wow, we are not having a good time here. How did we lose this fight? The dive was so good, but then they just got reses. Oh, I remember this. This is a classic. This is a classic clip if you've never seen this one. If you've never seen that one, that's a classic. Let's watch it back. This clip has been shown a million times. Fisher, when you hear why people say Fisher was the boss, look at this. Fisher play. Jumps off the map. Jumps up. Primal. Kills Kariv. Chases fat agilities through the air. Woo! That's a classic right there. The OG Winston gamer.
That is so filthy. No one's more handsome and handsy when it comes to the Primal Rage, dude. That's so filthy.
I remember playing from Miro on Ilios on White House a while ago. That was just like that on Afara.
You have such a low cooldown on your jump pack, right? It's what, like, is it 3 seconds cooldown on your jump pack in Primal Rage?
Yeah, it comes back very quick.
You can't fall.
Oh, good kill by hydration. Sorry, by Brady on the hydration.
Alright, a lot of Mercy Valkyries in this fight. Bishu there just trying to connect damage on whoever he possibly can find. Hydration was brought back because Transcendence gave the Mercy fertile ground to regrow that important...
Yeah, you can't kill me. Back off.
But Agilities is still causing trouble. He's really leveled up on this particular map. Bishu's trying to watch the front door.
Oh, never mind. Asher killed me. Dude, Ash is my arch nemesis. I've decided 4 years later that Asher is my arch nemesis.
Off the point. The pulse from on Custa really put the period on that sentence. The Gladiators will not be moved.
I wonder if
We're feuding. We're just letting everyone know that me and Asher are feuding.
Ilios soon didn't really take that 1v1 Tracer battle, was just opting to go try and get for the supports, go for the tank.
Did Dante Sombra bait goats? No.
It's gonna be more proactive and
Dante
hunt down
didn't really play much. I can't remember who was Dante on in.
more time to breathe.
Was he on the Outlaws? I can't remember.
Custa was taken down by one of the previous fighters.
Was he still in Shock in season 2 and just not play?
Start their fight.
Yeah, I don't think Dante played in season 2.
Notes the location of Shaz and wants to wrap
I can't remember.
Get a pick on him. This EMP though
Oh, me and Kriv switched.
was attempted to be hacked. Big Goose and Custer are both down, so Mercy's are out of the fight here. Hydration, oh, he had to get out of there very quickly. He didn't even know what was being
Outlaws season 2? Okay.
He just had to get out. He watched his health bar.
Yeah, I don't remember
Another problem
that much.
is the EMP is dropped down. Not many people really hacked though on the side of the Valiant here, but they're gonna press.
Tried to shock for Smurf? Yeah, you might be right.
As he has primal rage, so can't use that ultimate to
I think you are.
extend longer. You lose one of your tanks.
And they started playing Sombra Goats in stage 2, right?
Agility is able to stay alive.
I can't remember, honestly. A lot of teams did start playing Sombra Goats, but I don't think Dante popularized it. I'm trying to remember who popularized it.
Dragonblade might actually be an option if they really need the cleanup, but I think they can get it done without that.
Okay.
Happily give up the point to the Valiant. The Valiant work hard for it, but the Gladiators, there's no point stalling any longer. They're at 99. One more fight. The Gladiators will take this first round.
They do have 99 and they're in a good spot. You're gonna have Valkyrie, you're going to have Transcendence here.
Dallas played it a lot? Oh, yeah, I think it was Dallas. Actually, I think you might be right, because Dallas sucked at Goats and they just played RCK.
Primal Rage to keep this one alive, but it's this Dragon Blade.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Get these support ultimates out before that Dragon Blade comes through. Not exactly sure. You don't really have anything else to do.
So I went to Mercy for 1 life, got rolled, and then went back to Lucio.
Force the Transcendence? Maybe that's an option.
Oh.
Valkyrie, you lose agilities already.
That's bad for the Valiant. They might have lost this round already.
Fucking Asher, dude. I'm real fucking sick of Asher in this series.
With instant death for a Primal Rage Winston, which is not good. That's 1,000 HP in 1 hit. But now he's going to chase down. He wants to try and force something out of Shaz, but he's already used the Transcendence. He does get the kill. There are still players on the point. It's Space and Bunny for the time being. Space is down, though. Now we're in the overtime. Fate joins the point. Agility to Custer are back, so we're back to 4 players for the Valiant. It's time for the Dragon Blade now.
Oh, that's not enough.
Glory, but Agility's edge is just not keen enough. We can't even cut through.
Oh my god.
The blaster in the face of an ulting Genji. Incredible. The guy's got cojones, man. There's no doubt about it.
Outlaws didn't really play Goats, they attempted to play Goats and failed. A lot of people attempted to play Goats and failed, yeah.
It was nice movement by agilities with the blade.
They added Sombra, they played Sombra to Goats, yeah. A bunch of teams like started doing that. That's what Valiant did in stage 3. When we found out that we were going to be playing 2-2-2, it's like, why would you get good at Goats then?
Over there though with hydration, so you see hydration. He's gonna, well, you can't really see it, but he ends up actually behind a big Goose.
Oh, got him. Alright, let's go.
We love a bit of bloodthirsty support play, don't we, ladies and gentlemen?
Alright, we're going Mercy Zen. I honestly think Mercy Zen is a better comp.
Triple tank for the Gladiators.
I'm trying to like think of how Lucio would help that, so.
Usually this is like a
I think that's what everyone started doing more of.
If you know the other team's going to play triple tank and they're going to play a Junkrat as that solo DPS, you could get a decent.
This is like, if I remember correctly, we didn't want to brawl on this map. Like, we wanted to play Pharah. So we were like, if we could win this round, I think we would go to the next round and we'd feel comfortable.
On this map,
Oh, nice hook.
oh, that's a
Oh, nice boop.
He does pull Fade in, but he manages to break the hook, I think, by just being on the corner. Fisher goes down, and Asher now just wants to start pounding, get the meat grinder in there. He finds Fate, and it will be the Gladiators in a good position here to take control. Great poke
Oh.
damage now. Shaz wins that back out.
It's just going to be too much damage from the far up in the sky that they can't even respond to. It'll be a rocket barrage already for agilities as the Valiant.
Easy clap. Why not Moira there though, either? It looks like, yeah, only 3 supports here. Well, Moira's not very good in dive. Like, Moira is a very bad hero to play in dive. Because, like, if you're playing Winston Diva, Tracer Genji, when do you ever heal anyone as Moira? And as soon as you use your fade, you usually die, right? Like Moira's only really good in a brawl. I don't really like the Lucio that much either, but at least you can speed around, and like if you're a good Lucio, you can like get a lot of value. Like it doesn't feel great though. I feel like you're better off playing a Zen in like Narnia. As long as we don't lose the point here. We literally just can't lose the cap here. Oh, nice bunny. Agility's hero pool was weird as fuck. Yeah, Agility's was very much a Genji Pharah player. And like Junkrat. But there were a lot of players like that. Okay, they beated.
They've laid their support ultimates to give them that extra durability, and they'll be rewarded with the point. But Agilities isn't done yet. He might fancy a bit of a barrage here on Asher. That's all he wants, just the one kill. Fisher could be in trouble. He turns his head away from Bishu. Very clever.
The triple tank Junkrat. Why are they playing? Like, I think Hydration has a weird hero pool here as well. Like, he's playing Junkrat against Pharah? Oh, they got the cap, but yeah, that's the thing. Was a standard projectile player. Yeah, that's kind of a role that's kind of disappeared in the league of like you can only play like the Pharah, Genji, that kind of stuff. People don't do that as much anymore. Oh yeah, so Hydration goes to the Roadhog, Asher goes to the Cass. I really can't think of a reason why Ana wasn't played. It's a good point, and I can't think of why we didn't play it either, because it seems like Ana would be really good here. I think it's because Discord was considered incredibly good at this time, because I think Discord at this point is like 30% damage and stuff like that. Sam is a projectile player? Yeah, but like Sam, like the reason I say that's like it's a dying style because almost every projectile player these days can either play like Tracer or like a little bit of hit scan and stuff like that. Like Brady couldn't play Tracer or hit scan, which is like something that was very common in early Overwatch with a lot of players, but is not common anymore. Like name me a single player who can't play hit scan or Tracer, a DPS player who can't play hit scan or Tracer in the team. It's like very rare.
Step on me.
EQO can play Tracer and can play a little bit of hit scan. Jake, well that's why Jake like didn't play a lot. He was considered like a projectile specialist for the team. Nero plays a really mean Tracer. And he plays okay amount of things. Yo, Emong, thank you very much for the raid. What is up, fam? You guys are coming in at the perfect time. Los Angeles Valiant is about to beat the Los Angeles. I can't remember actually who wins this, but we're in map 5, 2018. Stage 3, week 3, day 1, season 1. Gladiators, Battle for LA. Jinmu plays Sombra. Yeah, Jinmu plays Sombra, but even then, like, Chengdu kind of plays the way that Overwatch League teams used to play, right? Where they just force Pharah everywhere. Like, that was literally the Valiant special. Like, that was literally how we played back in 2018, is we would just force Pharah almost everywhere. We would play Genji everywhere or Pharah everywhere. That's all we did. And that's kind of what Jinmu does and still does today. And it doesn't, obviously that works to a degree, but eventually it just stops working, right? I.e. this most recent season of Chengdu. Who are you as someone who can't play Tracer hits again? Yeah, who are you as? But as you can tell, like these are players who are now just specialists and very rarely get game time because when was the last time Pharah or Genji was meta? The only thing I can think of is 2020 Summer Showdown. Like, it's been an age since that happened. Sam's Tracer's cracked on ranked. Yeah, like, as I said, those kind of players don't exist. Especially the younger generation players coming through. Almost all of them can play, like, Tracer at least. That's a good beat. Oh, good hook.
Only one kill for the Barrage is not the kind of value Agilities wants, and he may switch off to the Genji.
Look at someone like Kevsa. Yeah, Kevsa just does it all. Terror, I don't remember him playing Tracer. Yeah, I don't remember a lot of Terror. Tracer. He did play a lot of Genji.
He's gonna go Genji. You're gonna be able to get a ton of ult charge on the 3 tanks.
What? Agilities versus Dante. Modern projectile players are more generalists who can play anything. Yeah, like Dante's hit scan isn't really one of his biggest things, but he can play Tracer and Sombra, right? I think you can get a. Oh, he missed the shot. You can get away with a projectile. That actually might have been a game-losing miss. Oh, Fate's dead. Wait, do we lose this series? I thought we win this series. Oh, we cap. That's so bad for them. Karif? No way. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, he missed the fire strike. I'm alive. Oh my god, they actually dropped the spaghetti so hard. We should have lost this series. Oh, I'm still hooked. Oh my god, I'm alive. We did. Me and Bunny should have been dead in this map. In this team fight. Karev?
This guy always steps up in those overtime scenarios. Bishu gets a bit cute with a Bunny blaster, but there's no one left from the Gladiators to contest. The Valiant.
Oh my god, Karev and Bunny popping off again, dude.
Round 3 of Oasis is on the cards to decide the winner of this match, Matt.
Oh, let's take a look at Karev.
What a hype match. This match was actually baller.
The Valiant gets so close.
Hey, there's me, really? That's awesome.
Bishu does a nice job. You see the self-destruct that he
Oh,
puts
that
in
was a nice kill.
the second. How close the Valiant were to flipping this over.
Oh,
2 big kills, one onto Bishu, one on Asher there.
top 10 flex and 4 right there. As I said, I love Karev. I think Karev is like heavily underrated in the league. It was hard to put him in the top 10 because of his most recent stuff, and he like, even on Valiant, he was good, but he wasn't like stand out compared to like your Violets and your Jonaks. So where's Karev now? I'm not actually sure. I think he's still trying to play. He's top 10 in my heart, yeah. He's number 1 in my heart. Number 1 flex support in my heart, honestly. Alright, we're playing Pharah Mercy Zen again, right? Like, this is our comp. Hydration Sombra? Yeah, this is like... That's why I said we needed to win University, because I think we're pretty confident heading onto this map playing our Pharah Mercy Zen.
Maybe Asher didn't want to play McCree, hoping that the Valiant wouldn't opt for this, but they've got such a sick pocket pick in this Pharah. And without Silk
Oh, that's a...
cheeky.
Where am I? Why didn't I have the heals?
Custa's gonna try and res this, I think, though.
I got the res. I tried. Wasn't a great decision, but I tried. Okay, Bunny, I'm gonna need you to kill 7 again. Even while hacked, kill 7. Alright. Anyone who had to carry Custa around must have been great. That's true.
And the Gladiators, a very long fight. We finally have our first blood, first point taken.
Hydration can keep getting these hacks onto high value targets. It's gonna look like a really good pick here for the Gladiators, because right now one enemy
shields up, wings out, shields up, wings out.
7 other hacked enemies, so he's been
the good days. Oh god, Karev, run! Get out of there! Oh yeah, oh, Karev's nuts! That was such a good timing for us. That was sick by Karev.
Bishu's low. Asher now stays inside the bubble. He needs that protection for the time being. That could be a big pulse bomb. He claims Fader to come back in this fight for the Gladiators, possibly.
Oh, I think they might be throwing this by using this many ults.
Barrage from Agilities. Doesn't claim any kills, but it definitely will force the Gladiators away and out of position.
Yeah, they use so many ults to try and win that fight.
In the most erratic of fashion, that aggression pays off.
it's that EMP.
Are you gonna watch Houston vs Boston Toilet Bowl? Maybe. That may be in season 3.
And he doesn't end up doing so. We can take a look here.
Oh, that was such a good transcendence by Karev.
Actually within the AoE, but he broke that line of sight to avoid it. That's so clever.
That was a long game. Was it 7 mapper in a best of 5 format?
It definitely looked like he was going to connect. Didn't get a glimpse behind the pillar there. Heads up.
Oh, that's so bad.
Benches, Matt. I said that beforehand. Little tweaks, little adaptations are going to win a marathon series like this. And now Agilities. Fairly tweaked out himself. A lot of room to work with. Still no answer to his Pharah from the Gladiators here. He's still free to reign and roam. And Karev isn't affected by the EMP, so now we can just give the healing to those that don't have the use of their abilities. And Shaz is down.
Aye.
Tracers found key targets with their pulse bombs, but Bunny found Big Goose. Space in Mini Diva form is not really where you want to stick that. And the Valiant will remain in control.
Aye, there we go. Wait, they used EMP? When did he EMP?
He's still free to reign and roam. And Karev is
Who did he even EMP?
so now we can just give the healing to those that don't have
Oh, that was so bad. Is Agility still an arm dart?
and the Valiant.
I don't know what Agility's doing this house.
Fisher did a really nice job there using Primal Range as soon as Custa used his Valkyrie, because he was able to just bash Karev back, which forced Custa to go fly all the way over to him. Denied a lot of healing from the rest of the members of the Valiant. Also got Karev to use his Transcendence, but still the remaining
Big Goose Shaz greater than Shoe Skew, don't at me. I will at you. Oh no, I'm just gonna block you. That's true, I take it back.
So much free damage. He's got 30
That's bait.
overall damage.
Oh, they're gonna Transcendence engage? Kriv, I'm sorry, but you're dead. I can't save you. I think that was the right call by me to literally just give it up. I legitimately just don't think we win that fight.
Side
If I go in that room, I die.
Couldn't really reach them with the rockets with the Winston shielding present. He'll have to go.
Yeah, that's a reset.
And the Gladiators now will have a chance to try and shore up their defense on this.
Save Karev, there's no save. They literally transcended so they could run across the map.
This EMP needs to connect from hydration.
Yeah, this needs to be a sick
All
EMP.
you have to make this work for the Gladiators. Do you have rocket barrage, self-destruct, and a pulse bomb for the Valiant?
He's just setting up, just so he has a vantage point again. A little bit of damage.
Ooh!
Very clever.
Ooh.
He spotted out. He takes a bit of damage. Kareem knows.
He's got the EMP.
the game against this kind of
Is he just gonna pop it? I think he should have just popped it.
Fisher. He's able to back away now. It might be an EMP.
Oh, did that hit either of us? Oh, it killed.
Go down to the self-destruct. Perfect combo.
Alright, Brady, I'm gonna need you to clutch this shit up.
Custa got hacked, but he should be safe. He has a high perch to sit in that small room for now. But that allows the Gladiators to quickly replenish and bring Bishu back into the fray.
Alright, we got Valk Barrage. Dude, this match is crazy.
We'll decide the outcome of not just this round, not just
Last-
this round, but this entire 5-map series.
You're going to have Transcendence and Valkyrie here, though, for the Valiant. Huge advantage, and the EMP had just been used, so you're not scared.
Kriv needs to get transcendence. Oh, he was like 1 health when he got that transcendence off.
Forcing to push all the way in with the tanks.
That could be the win con here for the Gladiators.
Wow, this dive has not been good by us so far.
Bishu with primal rage. There's going to be so much brought to bear in this fight.
Barrage?
And now we see they take to the point. We had a barrage.
That was a good barrage, actually.
Hydration is down. He's missing. Asher and Big Goose, they get the job done. They're taking
Kareem!
He found himself 2 kills. He found both supports. Unbelievable. This individual in Kareem brings his clutch moments just when they're needed.
Oh, Fisher went so early.
Desperation. Fisher can only throw himself at the point and stall out. You can see he's trying to avoid as much damage as possible. This will buy time for Hydration, Asher, and Big Goose to get back in, but they have to commit to this one now. They've got no time to work with. Overtime.
Alright, they got the touch.
In for a penny, in for a pound. This is where it all
Oh, baby.
Big Goose is air shot there. He takes one big hit. Beast is now getting chomped on down. He does have the Valkyrie in play. And
Oh, they got the trance. They're just doing no damage is their problem. Where Brady's just existing.
Tank bit near, but it's going to be Space who takes him out with a self-destruct right away. Agility's will handle Bishu.
Oh,
Gladiators try and clip the wings of the Valiant, but the green and gold take it to the Maximus. And we have a victor.
This is after the In-N-Out fiasco.
Favor of the Gladiators last stage, but now this
And that's a GG. That was a good game. Custa diff. Hey, we had a bad map on Numbani, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Final blows only
Kriv carried. Kriv was really good. Kriv had some crazy moments. So did Agilities.
guest players of the Valiant here towards the end really came alive. They gave Hydration and Asher all they
Custa
could,
interview?
but the Valiant
Maybe.
DPS, the rest of their squad comes out on top in a game 5.
This is the kind of match that we're going to be thinking about for weeks and months to come. What an epic struggle. You know what? This didn't have to be a rivalry match. It didn't have to be a big deal. And yet here it is. The fans are
Baby
behind
Space,
it.
yeah. He actually looks, he looks like a child.
When they face off. Nothing better than the Battle of LA to kick us off here in week 3.
Remember handshakes? Remember seeing people?
Would have had a clear upper edge was in terms of off tank with.
No, I think they interviewed Brady for this one.
Himself a very good series, front to back, puts together a game 5 there, 30 limbs only out.
Newly minted LA Valiant looking amazing. And we're going to head down.
Agilities, man, you were going off with Farah just now. Were you surprised that in Oasis it took them so long to hard counter you with that McCree?
I think that they had their Sombra plan and it worked out really well because Sombra's a pretty good counter to Farah now. So I think that's their plan going in because they knew we were going to play Farah. But otherwise, I think they were.
You know what this reminds me of? So we had Jen. She was our like PR manager. Every time Brady does an interview, she's like, just slow down. Just take a breath. And every time Brady's like, got it. And then he gets there and just speaks a million miles an hour.
No, like,
I can relate to that, but it's funny.
Yeah, it was a good game.
All right. Now, you guys have...
You played in this season with 40 games? Yeah, that's this
still
season.
on the stage, still undefeated and whatnot. And but a lot of people have been saying that you guys' record is not as valid because the strength of schedule hasn't been as difficult for you guys. What do you have to say about that?
I think that we're doing our best right now. We're kind of a new team with the new additions to our roster, and I think that like the harder we play against the lower opponents, like the easier it'll be for the harder ones.
All right, man. Well, hey, they were in and out of it, but they pulled it out. The Valiant still undefeated over the Gladiators, and with that, let's send it back.
Hell yeah, we were undefeated. We would have had a perfect stage in stage 4 as well if shit didn't go wrong at the very end. 17k damage. Yeah, Brady did a lot of work.
That's a good one.
That was a banger of a match though. I wanted to watch a battle for LA because it's just like they're iconic. If we're going through the history of Overwatch, especially Overwatch League, battles for LA were like some of the hypest things in season 1, even season 2 when we were at the Burbank Arena, because obviously it's in LA. But that was a crazy match. Fifth map, third round. It was a good one. It was a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys remember going back down the past. I think the next team we're going to look at for history of Overwatch is probably going to be a Boston one. Boston is a team that a lot of people don't really remember, but they actually had a perfect stage in this stage in stage 3. If I remember correctly, the match we're probably going to watch is Boston versus London Spitfire in the stage playoffs for stage 3, because apparently that was a really banger of a match, because Boston wins that match, but then they get like absolutely rolled by NYXL. So I think the London one was really good. So we're gonna have a good one. I don't know if there's anything else. If there's another match you would like to watch from stage 3, or a match from stage 3 that you guys think needs to be checked out from 2018, hit me up in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good shit. Thank you very much for watching once again, as I just watch myself from 4 years ago, as I try and coach myself from feeding. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Much love, and I'll see you guys next time.